Holy moly, you made it to episode 6, and I am simply proud of you, says your fake dad, Brian. You're welcome, son and or daughter. There you go. It's perfect. We're a real family. If you made it to 6, then yeah, you're family. So I want to take a break from talking about animation things, and I was thinking about talking about less trajectory and more about peace of mind. Okay. Because mental balance is something that is a lot to, it's easy, but it's hard. It's hard because, on the one hand, you can do what you love and then you can still burn yourself out. You can still take all of the hullabaloo of life and put it into one big pile. And then you're like, well, now there's a pile of hullabaloo and I don't know what to do. And I didn't mean to rhyme, but it does seem to be the time. So I you can make all this stuff happen. You can you can keep going and get on a schedule. You can get in a rhythm. You can start finding your inner self and just making things occur, okay? I'm going to set you down because I'm also going to pour water, which like I said, I'm just living life. I hate that people, why can't I drink water? Well, everybody's doing this stuff. Okay. You hear me, pouring a glass or something. If you hear water, it's just water. I'm just pouring water right now. It's crazy. Perfect. Because I'm thirsty. And this is why it's good to say mental balance comes with also being hydrated. Okay. You don't have to worry about, taking, you have to take more than 2 seconds to go get a cup of water and remember to hydrate. So, this is also a good message if you haven't hydrated today. Drink water. Drink water and d- do do your best to stay hydrated. I'm not saying you have to, but it's a good period in your life to remember that water makes up a good portion of the human structure and you do need it, just like a plant. So, here we are. Here's the story. Mental balance, well being. What do I do? How do I do it? How do I stay so positive? How do I stay Bryan? And that is a very easy question. I'm not going to say I don't have struggles. I'm not going to say I don't get stressed. And I'm not going to say that I don't have those moments where you're like, I want to do something. I want to be productive. I want to do something. Scroll on my phone for hours. It happens. Everybody does it. But you know what? If you can do something for yourself once a day, but also do something that needs to be done, but also do something where you feel productive. So it's kind of hard because productive needs to be done. You probably put those together. I'm going to separate them for 2 seconds because this could be something as simple as, hey, I want to play video games. There's the something for you. You don't have to take the whole day. This is something that I get caught in because I could play video games and then play for 4 hours and then be like, oh, well, there goes my day. So sometimes, like a mom who doesn't want their son to play video games for more than 30 minutes, I literally have to set myself a timer. And you know what? Timers are okay. I've come to the conclusion that you can just take 5 seconds and say, "You're okay, Brian. You're gonna do this because this is for you." But also, you don't want to spend 9 hours sitting there staring at a screen, playing a game unless you're really, really having fun and you're just like, this is definitely my day, sure. But if you're like, I have to get things done, like if I have to do laundry, there's my one needs to be done. Okay. That's a chore. A chore needs to be done. Now, productivity. This is where it gets a little fun because productivity could be, well, I got to go to work today. Okay. So you go to work, sure. But if you don't really enjoy work, I wouldn't count work. Okay. I would try to make productivity something like, hey, I need something like, well, for my case, animation would be, let's draw a couple frames. Let's time the sound to the video. Let's make a couple backgrounds. Let's write a script. That is something that is productivity in my head. That's not a for me. It it's like a hidden for me. It's like if you enjoy it, you get the additional bonus of like, yes, but you also need that recreational activity, which is where I'm like, if you like jogging or you want to go play soccer, that's the for me kind of stuff. You want to watch a movie, you want to do I don't know, a ballet, you want to write a rock opera for me, right? Like that's we're not doing anything crazy. We're just branching out and saying, this is it. I want to do something for myself. Read a book, hydrate. Okay? This is what keeps Brian happy. And it wasn't until recently, sorry, I almost I almost said relies on, and I don't know why. Mini stroke. uh, if and when you realize it, if and when you realize it, I will tell you that I recently realized the magic of those three things. Um, if you have those three things, if you have a couple pillars in your life, like something to work on, a hobby, a fun outlet, friends, family, people to talk to, places to go, goals. You know, some people don't even have goals. Like for me, I don't necessarily want to do anything. I know that sounds weird. Do I really 100% want to draw a cartoon every day of my life? No. So I break it up and I take like maybe 3 or 4 days of the week, do my cartoon. I got some progress done. I feel proud of it. That leads me to talking to my friends. I tell them about it. I tell them the jokes. I joke around with them. I come up with new jokes. I communicate. I find a circle. These are all dominoes. You know, they're the interconnected triangle of social habitual nature. Okay? We are just trying to live, period. And that's how I keep my mental balance. A lot of the time, though, what I will do, and I haven't done it so much in the last few years, but music, whether it's classical music, uh, even if you like AI music, if you like making your own songs, sometimes you just got to find something that fits you, gives you that little bit of a spark, and just be yourself. Dance to music, cook to music, watch a movie in the park, bring a projector to the living room, or I don't know, make movie night, whatever you want. It's just make something special for yourself. Okay? These are all connected in the great grand scheme of keeping mental balance. It doesn't mean that you have to do everything every day. There are days where you need to rest too. Okay? So that's another part of the coin is that you can't forget to rest. Kind of like you can't forget to hydrate. You want to sleep in a couple days? Sleep in. You want to go to bed late, stay up and watch a bunch of movies? Do it. Okay? You feel like you need to sleep on the couch because the couch, I don't know, is just like a comfortable place. And then you're like, I want to lay there rather than lay on your own bed. Go for it. Maybe you like a change of nesting. I don't know what you would call that. A change of bedding. Either way, whatever floats your boat, follow your joy. Don't get held back by the you hear someone have some bad news. Okay, but don't let it absorb into you. Don't take it in and make it your own discomfort. Bad things happen, good things happen too. Okay? You know, half full, half empty, glass, whether the glass is half full, half empty, I don't care, honestly. I'm in the middle. I think I'm the guy who's like, okay, and then walks away. I don't, I'm not saying anything about the glass being half empty or half full. There are people out there who will get absorbed in the news and then they will get stuck on it. They will talk about it. And really, are you going to be able to change what happened? No. Is it okay to stay informed? Sure. Is it driving you crazy? Yes. Then you probably shouldn't watch it. Why? Because if it's affecting your mental health so poorly, do you really want to keep going to that negative place? Do you want to keep absorbing yourself in the mental balance that puts you off? You know? Are you so stuck in a world where you have to be unhappy that you are attracted to that same, I don't know, vibe? Maybe. Maybe you just are scared of what's coming. Maybe you think the worst of the world. But is that really healthy for you to move on to bigger and brighter things? No. And in order to be in your most creative state, you probably have to be calm, patient, happy. So in these specific times, I don't watch the news at all. I'm in what I call a Brian bubble. And maybe this will catch on the internet, but basically, I'm uninformed. I'm politely and blissfully uninformed. People tell me things and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Right now, uh I don't even know when it happened. I can tell you that there's a government shutdown at the period of me telling you this, and whether it's still going when this gets posted or they're back up and running, I am just doing dog walking because it's nice outside. I'm enjoying my day. The government's shut down. It's not a lawless community. Everybody's still following the rules, you know? Really, I'm kind of like a fish in a tank. I'm just enjoying the water, eating the food, living my life. I'm trying to work on my goals. They don't really affect me, and when it does affect me, I'll notice. But right now that's all the news is like some person just, at least for me, I feel like the news is they're saying things, they've said things, and they're trying to rile you up. And I don't think that's news. I think real news is telling you something, leaving you without their opinion, not like a large story, you know. Like even people on TikTok, they're telling you like today this happened. But then you can kind of feel their emphasis on the story when they're saying, "Oh, this guy's crazy," or "That guy's crazy," or "Wow, can you believe he did that?" They sway you. That's not that's not that's not middle ground. If you were if you were being middle ground, you'd just say something like, "Okay, there's a guy in a park and his name is Bob and he eats an apple." Just put the words "Bob ate an apple." Guess what? Do you care that much about it? No. No, you don't. You want to know why? Because Bob ate an apple, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't get the apple back, and you can't stop Bob from doing it. Okay? Because it's news. It happened in the past. You're just stuck in the past. So don't get stuck in the past. Don't do that. Mental balance is about seeing yourself in a bright, happy, positive future. Visualize yourself. Look for the goal that you want, okay? I don't care if you don't have a goal. I don't care if you don't want to be somewhere specifically. I don't have a straightforward path in my life. I do what makes me feel good. I do what makes me happy. I'm not saying that avoids responsibility. I'm not saying that that stops me from being like a working member of society. I'm not even saying, hey, stop, don't work, don't have a job, don't Don't be a doctor. Don't be uh I'm just saying follow your passion, okay? Follow your heart, follow your gut. You don't even have to be passionate about, like, if you just want to read, read. Do it. Guess what? It's going to lead you somewhere. And I don't know where that's going to be, but if it makes you happy, if that's where you want to be, then that's where you need to be, okay? There's a reason for it. You go to work and you're unhappy. Do you think you're going to keep that job? No. Eventually you leave it. Why? Because you don't feel happy at that job. And secondly, you vibrationally, emotionally, energetically speaking, you're not that job. You're not where you are. Okay? So just be yourself. Embrace a positive outlook as best you can, even if it's little at first, you know? Think about positive things happening. Tell yourself you appreciate the little things that make you happy. It could be as simple as saying, like, hey, you know what? I made the bed today. I loved it. It made me feel good. Thanks. Thanks, universe. I love, I love that I made the bed. The next day, guess what? You wake up and you feel a little bit better. Why? Because you got that little dopamine kick for, or is it serotonin? Dopamine. I don't know. Whatever one makes you happy. All of it, that's what it is. You feel good. And this can all apply to mental balance because you need to remember to thank yourself for all the good things. You know, don't miss out on the little flower that you're walking by because guess what? You might appreciate it. Guess what? You might appreciate the way a building looks. Look around, see the structure, the paintings on the wall. Look at the colors, the brush strokes in the paint. I don't care. All you need to do is find it, see it, believe it. Think about everything, okay? You don't have to chase your dreams. You just let them come to you, okay? You are the only person in this world who can help yourself to what you want. And the best way to start doing that is by doing the things that make you happy, the things that make you smile, the things that are the strongest you. So simply be yourself.